continue by looking at I-beam and insertion point. We are saying that an I-beam pointer is a mouse cursor indicating the mouse is over an area where text can be typed. Each shape resembles the capital letter I. So one may ask, why is the I-beam pointer shaped like the letter I? I know we are thinking about it. So we are saying that it resembles letter I because insert starts with letter I and it indicates the insertion point. So when you point the mouse cursor to an area and it turns to letter I, it means that you are about to insert a text in that area. So you see, when the mouse cursor is on mouse, you can see that in front of mouse, you can see that it has turned to letter I, indicating that when I click on it, text can be inserted at that area. Very good. Now let us look at the insertion point. We are saying that the insertion point is a blinking vertical line in which your document indicates where text is inserted when you typed. So when you click on, let's say, in front of type, you can see that there is a line blinking, a vertical line blinking, and that vertical line that is blinking is telling us that we can start inserting our text. And this is the image explaining them better. So we are saying that the vertical line here is the insertion point, and then the capital letter I here is the I-beam. Alright, we continue by looking at word wrap. There's one important feature in Microsoft Office Word. Refers to the function of the Microsoft Office Word processor that will automatically force text to a new line when the right margin is reached. So we are saying that the word wrap eliminates the need for pressing the enter key on the keyboard at the end of every line. At the end of every line. So that's the importance of the word wrap. Now let us continue by looking at names of mouse pointer at a specific location in a document. Alright, the first mouse pointer we are going to look at is the link pointer. So one may ask, what is the link pointer? We are saying that the link pointer looks like a hand with a pointing finger. The link pointer will only show up when there is a link to follow. Now let's see, when you go to Opera Mini and then you want to click on something, you see this is the normal pointer, and then when you bring your cursor to a link, you see that the moment you are bringing the cursor to a link, it is changing to a pointing finger, telling you that you are about to click a link. So when you click a link like this, it will send you to another page. So that's the link pointer. The help pointer is also showing up when you are about to click on the help button for an assistance in Microsoft Office Word. Now let us look at the diagonal resize. One may ask, where and when can we see the diagonal resize? Now you may realize that when you are drawing shapes in Microsoft Office Word, let's say you are drawing a shape like this. You see, the moment you draw the shape, we have various corners. So when you bring the cursor, this is the normal cursor that we are using right now here. But the moment you draw a shape and then bring it to one end of the shape, you see it have changed. It has changed to horizontal resize. When you bring your cursor here, and then when you bring your cursor here, you change to diagonal resize. That means that the shapes, you can just enlarge the sizes of the shape. I hope you can see what is going on. Good. Yeah. And then this is the vertical resize to enlarge the shape vertically. And then the horizontal resize also enlarge the shape horizontally. I hope you can see. And then we have the move. button. You see, when you bring the cursor to the middle of the shape, you can see that there is a 2 arrows combined that indicate that you are about to move the shape to a different location. So now let's see. When I move it, you see that it is going to I'm placing it at a different location in Microsoft Office Word. So with that I can move these shapes around. Very good. So that is the diagonal resize, the horizontal, the vertical, and then the move. Very good. So that is them: the horizontal, the vertical, and then the move pointer. So that is different types of pointers at a specific location in a document. Now we move on by looking at the Microsoft Word editing tools. We are saying that the Microsoft Word editing tools are used in editing documents in Microsoft Office Word, and you can edit documents by formatting them too. So we are saying that so we are saying that you can use Ctrl+X as one editing tool. Ctrl+X, and that means you are ready to cut a text from its current location to a different location. And then when you press Ctrl+X, that means that you may not get the original copy of the text there, but rather move it to different location. So that means that we are saying that Ctrl+S is used to move text. Then Ctrl+C, you can say that it's used to duplicate text. Now we ask, what is duplicating text? Making a copy of text. That means you're duplicating the text. And then the third editing tool you're looking at is Ctrl+V. It's used to text. And in pasting text, let's say if I want to move this text here, I'll press Ctrl+X on the keyboard. The text is no more there. So that's Ctrl+X. And let's say I want to paste it here, I'll press Ctrl+V to paste that text. Let's see about it. And when you want to copy, you press Ctrl+C on the keyboard. Let's say I want to place it here. Now you will realize that there is another copy of the text there. That means that you're duplicating the text, making a copy, but move means that you are cutting it out from its current location to a different location. So that is about the paste. And then the shortcut for the cut is Ctrl+X for copy, Ctrl+C for paste, Ctrl+V. So keep that shortcut too. I may ask you one day, you want to redo, which is Ctrl+Y, and then we use redo when we want to repeat an action. So we used to repeat action. Very good. And then the Ctrl+Z is also used to do an action. So let's say I type right now, like I want to forget it and type another text. I'll just go and go to the undo button on the quick access toolbar here and then click on it. It will undo my action. And when I want to repeat that same action too, I'll click on the redo so it come back. I hope you understand. Now let's look at the insert and overtap mode. Alright, we are saying that typically you edit document using insert mode. This means that the text to the right of the insertion point moves to the right as you type new text. Insert mode adds text, but it does not erase it. Keep it in mind. We are saying that the insert mode adds what text, but it does not erase it. Now let's see. When I want to add, let's say, a document at where we see typically, I'll just type document. Document. This that it has added that there, but it has not what erased it. Since we are in the insert what mode, and then we switch to overtap mode, we are saying that come to file, click on the more options. You see options, you click on that. At the advanced area, click on the advanced area and then uncheck this. Is use the insert key to control overtap mode and then use the overtap mode. Let's click OK. So rather than have changed to overtap mode, now let's see. Let me put the cursor here and then start tapping and then and see what happens to it typically. Now I am tapping document. I tap the document. The new text overrides the original text there, or it replaces the original text as you type. Now see, since that it is in overtap mode, it is replacing the original text. Instead of creating a new text, it will replace that original text. So that is the overtap and the insert mode options in Microsoft. I hope you've loved the lesson. Thank you very much.